Hello, the goal of this video is to provide an overview of the Rapid Status Check page. The information in this video is for all Rapid libraries. The Rapid Status Check page is where you can find the most detailed information for any request you have placed in the system as a borrower or have managed as a lender. The Status Check page can be found under the Lending and Borrowing drop-down menus. There are a couple ways you can search to locate the request you are interested in. Rapid Request Number, Title, which searches both the journal or book title and the article or chapter title. Cross-reference. This field searches the borrower's local transaction number. This is where you can search your Clio number, Iliad transaction number, Relay ILL number, or Tapasa transaction number if you are using one of these platforms. If you are using the Rapid New Request page to place your borrowing request, this is where you search the number you added to the Cross-Reference ID field when submitting the request. Rapid doesn't store patron data by default, so you can just ignore the two patron fields. Let's search using the Rapid ID number. I'm searching this as the borrower, so we'll review this from the borrowing perspective. My request has come up, and at the top we have a table providing a history of the request. I can see when I submitted the request, the lender or lenders that received the request, and current status. This request was filled by our demo account and has been updated to a filled RapidX state, which is the final state in Rapid. I can also see the full request, including citation details. If the request is active or has been filled by a lender, we can also see the lender's call number and location. Along with reviewing the request history, we also have access to a couple of important functions in the action box: Resend and Move On. As the name implies, the Resend button gives you the ability to ask for a resend from the lender that filled the request. Let's click the button. A pop-up box comes up and I can add a resend comment to send back to the lender. For example, I can note that the incorrect article was supplied, or maybe there were some pages missing. Once I've added a comment, I click Save Changes, which reactivates the request and sends it back to the original lender. The Move On action can be used when you receive a bad file from a lender but decide you would prefer the request route to an entirely different lender than the one who initially filled the request. Maybe the lender scanned from a bound volume and didn't notice the gutters were bad or a page was missing, to give a couple of examples. When I click Move On, the request will route to another lender in the system if there are one or more lenders that have the requested material. Rapid will let me know if there are no other lenders that can potentially fill the request. The Resend or Move On actions are active for 7 days after the request is updated to Filled or Filled RapidX. One final feature of the Status Check page to note is that if the request was filled through the RapidX service, Rapid will keep a copy of the file for 30 days. You can access and download a copy of the file in PDF format via the View Document link. This completes the overview of the Rapid Status Check page. Thanks for watching.